It's been a very rough few days. My uncle still in ICU. When he notices I start my video on my laptop, wants to start sending me notifications. But he's still in ICU. I think it's ICU psychosis or something like that. He's very disoriented. He just wants peace. He's like, help me, but okay. Laptop, please stop sending me notifications. But he's like, help me. And I was like, we are trying to help you. We have you here to help you. And he's like, no, you're not helping me. You're just sitting there, or you're just standing there. And it's very hard. I'm sorry about the camera. It's like changing its levels and everything very rapidly. But like, cause at first it's like the toxins in his blood and everything were causing it, but now they're like, well, he doesn't seem to have that. And this happened with my wife's grandmother and everything. So it's, from what I understand, it's very common for people in ICU to get it, because it's very disorienting. You're asleep and you're awake. You wake up and you go to sleep so many times, and it's like you may take a nap every few hours. And it's very hard to know what day it is, when it is it day or night, because those rooms are pretty dark. So you don't really know what's going on. Why are you there? You feel really bad. So I can understand why you'd be disoriented, but it's really hard. It's like you don't know what to do. It's like it's like, okay, how can I help you? What would you like me to do? And hey, baby girl, boy girl came here. And it's like, you ask, okay, what would you like me to do? And they don't know what they want you to do. They just want you to help. Well, we're trying to help, and it's just really hard. I know, baby girl. Go to bed here just a little bit, okay? It's very late, and the puppies, they don't go to bed until I go to bed. They don't sleep in the bed with me. They do sleep under the bed. I think they like it up there under the bed because it's cool. Like, we have this big thing in the bedroom, like a doggy bed, and it's a pretty big one for both of them to sleep on. And every so often they'll lay on it, but mostly they just want to stay under the bed. It's weird. Like, do you have this like memory foam? Chloe here's like bumping into me. And they just don't want to lay on it. They want to lay on the bed, especially during the summer when it's really warm. Thank you, baby girl. She's licking me. Rub your belly. But yeah, it's very difficult to know what to do, when to do it. All he wants like, hey, can you do this for me? It's like, can you set me up? It's like, well, you are setting up. And it's like, no, I want to. And it's like, okay, he wants to sit up in the bed. But he wants to sit up in the bed so he can stand up and try to walk out. They have him in a chair, and they literally have to tie him. You have to tie somebody down, and he keeps reaping things out. It's just rough. But they even said, once they get him a room, they monitored his blood and everything, and the doctor says it's okay. They're going to put him in a room. Once they put him in a room, he'll be able to see the day and night cycle and everything. Um, they said that this most people everything comes back to normal. It's just that they're not disoriented anymore because I mean, um, ICU is a dog fur in my mouth. ICU is very difficult to deal with. I mean, it's difficult to deal with for me. I don't mean going in there to see my uncle thing. I mean, it's like just difficult because you're sitting in this room and it's like it's dark and it's not a place that you can really, it's hard to rest in. And that's part of the problem. So we're hoping that they're like, yeah, well, we can take him out of ICU and we can put him into a regular room and people can come visit him. He can have his blinds open and they'll know about day and night cycles and everything. It's just right now, it's just hard. Hoping that tomorrow I'll get some better news. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back tomorrow just because of I'm not feeling good. My wife's not feeling good. It's like 4 hours on the road, like 2 hours there, 2 hours back. That's a lot of driving. I've done it the past 2 days, and he seems to be out of the woods. It's just, I know when I had surgery a few years ago, and I was just waking up from the medicine they knock you out with, and I was disoriented. I mean, I was like, I didn't know where I was. I tried. They were like, basically, they're like, your oxygen level has to get up to a certain level, and I couldn't stay awake. I just kept falling back asleep. And they were like, well, you have to be at like 30 or something like that before they'll let you go. And it was very difficult. I kept just constantly falling back asleep, back asleep, back asleep, back asleep. And my wife, eventually she would watch me and she could watch the number. She could say that she knew that when it went to like 26 or something, I was going back to fall asleep. It was 19. And she just poked me. She's like, I'm tired of you going back to sleep. So she would, because she'd poke me and poke me. And after about 15 minutes, I stayed awake long enough. And I was like, okay. And I just couldn't go back to sleep. But, and that was just very disappointing. And now, and if you're really sick and you're in ICU and all this other stuff going on, it's hard to understand what somebody's going through. It's like, I mean, I'd probably pull my hair out if this situation was reversed. I'd be like, why aren't you helping me? It's a very simple request. And it's hard to, because like you're trying to do things in your mind, you know what you want, you know what the end result is. You want to go home. How to get there, you don't know. And that's the problem. But I'm going to get off here. It is very, very late. As in very late, as in it's 5 a.m. Very difficult to sleep right now. So I've been basically reading and playing some games, trying to get tired. Right now, I'm not tired. But I'm going to lay down and try to get some sleep before Adrian wakes me up in the morning. You guys had a lot better day than I did. Talk to you tomorrow.